all I'm saying is this world, this is what I'm saying right here.
We do not celebrate sexual molestation or pedophile.
Looking forward, got my head up.
Yours, so all round,
My
mama.
mama with a straight up Chris Brown.
I'm looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay. Looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mike Dickens II and Holly Day.
Clapping it up.
Looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay. I'm looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha
Can we get the
hivi
music
na
turned up?
moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay. Looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay. I'm looking forward, got my head up. Nitakuwakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay, okay.
Oh,
We know it.
we got it.
We're on the level.
We got it.
We're on the
We're on the level.
level.
We're on the level. This is happening. This is good. Dude. We wanted to do a little something for you guys.
Right.
You know, to kind of kick it off.
Right.
Hold on. You got it.
Yeah, I'm in shape. I don't know about Mike.
I'm in A shape.
He's in A shape. But we're gonna get you there.
We're gonna work.
We're gonna believe.
Yeah. Keep
right.
dancing at the beginning of every show like that.
Exactly.
This will be good.
Get you in shape.
Yo, first of all, thank you so much to our studio audience for coming and supporting the
Yes.
show. We're really glad to
Thank
have
you
you guys here.
guys.
I hope you guys are enjoying yourself thus far.
Awesome.
We have a nice show put together for you guys. We were very considerate of this thing.
Exactly. And I want to give a very special thank you and welcome to our online audience, millions of you.
Because we know you're watching.
We know you're watching. We
This
know
is
you're
good.
watching. And
This
you know,
is
Mike,
good.
the great thing about our show is that we're a web-based show. So
Web-based.
people can watch us on our laptops,
Everywhere.
iPads, tablets, smartphones,
Handheld devices.
handheld devices.
And about that, we have like a little disclaimer about your handheld devices and your smartphones and all of that good stuff. These days, people tend to do crazy stuff like text and drive and social media and
No.
drive. And
Like, I don't need you like going down the road and like take a picture of your traffic jam
Please,
and like edit that mug on Instagram
please don't.
and like post it and tell me how you're sick and tired of it.
No, definitely.
Like, I don't need that in my life. Like I may have family on the road.
Dude, I may be on the road.
I may be on the road.
These things are unacceptable. So we're going to ask you, please do not OTL and drive. Don't OTL
No
and drive.
OTL and drive.
Right, and also don't take pictures of that chick with that gold and red Nicki Minaj hair sitting
No.
beside you looking ratchet. No, it's not
No,
necessary.
I don't need you like posting that. Like
We
that post
appreciate
can
it.
wait.
Yeah,
That's
just wait.
ridiculous.
Hold on to it.
That's ridiculous.
Right, but great times to OTL in the morning when you're having your morning coffee. Do that.
Oh, right. And when you gotta drop the kids off at the pool after that morning coffee, great time to OTL.
Okay. All right. After work, happy hour with your coworkers. Great time to OTL. OTL then. OTL it up.
Shoot, after that happy hour? When you gotta drop them kids off at the pool? Perfect time to OTL. I'm just saying.
Okay. Duly noted.
Well,
Late. It's late at night. You had a whole long day. Come home to a wife, maybe some kids, whatever. Nightcap. Nightcap time.
Just
Perfect
relax.
time to OTL. OTL it up. It's good.
man, when you gotta drop them kids off after that nightcap, you know you do. Perfect time to OTL. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Right. No.
I'm not saying I drop kids off, but
No, I get it, but first of all, I'm not sure. There may be a little bit of a cultural chasm here, so I'm not sure that everybody is understanding what we mean by drop it off
no,
at the
I mean
pool.
we're not really dropping kids off per se.
Can you kind of explain that to us, Holly? The viewing public wants to know.
Well,
No, for real.
I just think
I'm
more.
pretty sure it's a euphemism.
Right, maybe the more medically correct terminology.
She's talking about taking a dump.
Well, really more of a poo. Really.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that I poo per se.
Really?
No.
Like it all?
No, I'm a lady. Ladies don't
Really?
poo. No. it's
Y'all, those
gross.
bowels are locked up. Like, touch your neighbor and say Alcatraz. It's good.
I'm not even playing with you.
Wow, no, but
All right.
speaking of taking a dump.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Can we segue like this?
We can't.
It's good.
Perfect
Well, hey,
transition. There are
it's
no
a
perfect transitions.
No, this is actually a
on
perfect
OTL.
transition. This makes so much sense. Speaking of taking a dump, we're gonna try and keep the show as family friendly as possible. You know, like that's our goal. That's what we're shooting for. But we're not making any promises.
Right, parents, we encourage you to watch the show, preferably before your kids
Please.
watch it.
You
You
gotta do it.
decide if you want them exposed to the content or not.
Parents, parent your children. It's your responsibility. It's not ours. We'll talk about that in a later episode.
However, we do pledge
There is a pledge, apparently.
to not have any of that profanity,
Oh, yeah, no.
nudity, debauchery, and straight up foolishness
Yeah.
that some other shows have.
No, seriously.
Like, we want to talk serious topics. I mean, like,
Real
for
stuff.
instance, we just celebrated breast cancer awareness.
Right.
And, I mean, we want to discuss
That's a
the-
beautiful thing. So we may talk titties. That might happen.
Well, I just may not say the word.
Titties?
No, Mike, I just
Is it
believe
really that bad?
more professionally it should be addressed as
Titties?
breasts for the upper body
I mean,
area
I get it, but
of the female.
like everybody says, like a lot of people say titties. No?
No,
I mean, hey, okay, whatever. Segue, you know, speaking of that subject, we may drop the N-bomb, the N-word. Not saying that it's definitely gonna happen, but depending on who our guest is, when situationally appropriate, it's possible. I'm not saying we will, for sure. I'm just saying the possibility looms. It like hovers over. There's a possibility of it.
I'm definitely not going to be the one to drop the N-bomb.
You sure?
The N-word, yeah. Yeah,
Not even when situationally appropriate?
it's really never situationally appropriate for me, Mike. Like, we just know, like, I'm just not really gonna
Hey, you know,
take it there.
sometimes every now and again, maybe.
No, it's
Okay,
really,
well, hey.
it's really not.
It's
Yeah,
okay. All right, whatever. Look, the real disclaimer, watch the show at your own risk.
Exactly.
That's really what we're going for.
Really, seriously. I mean, we actually, guys, we want to talk about, we may discuss Chris Brown and Rihanna and how they totally made domestic abuse overcomeable
Right. And sexy.
all
at
at
the
the
same
same
Like
time.
all at the same time.
Like,
dude,
Mike, like, how does anyone even really do that?
you know,
Like, I don't even understand.
I'm not necessarily certain on this thing.
weird.
Like, I don't have any scientific evidence to back me up, but I'm pretty sure it was a little something like this. Rihanna.
Chris.
No.
Like,
No, that felt good. That felt good.
that
I
felt
felt
really
good about
good.
that.
Like, we could
I felt good about that
totally-
on the inside.
like on the inside, like we
You
could,
were Rihanna.
I am Rihanna! Like, I could tell,
No,
like
that-
we fell in
no,
love
hold
in a
on.
hopeless place
No.
just then.
That's
Oh
good.
my gosh.
I think we could do the Lifetime made-for-TV movie.
We could. I'm
Chris
Rihanna.
Brown, Rihanna.
Holla. Oh, okay, Mike.
saying.
Yeah, no, okay. But guys, no, I mean, honestly, on the real, like, we want to address serious, relevant issues of things that are going on in our society and our
Right.
culture. For instance, Lindsay Lohan's apparent affinity for the jailhouse lifestyle.
Right. Now,
It's just sad.
now, real talk, for real. Bringing it down, real talk. I think Lindsay Lohan actually wants to be in jail. I think she actually wants
might.
to be in jail.
She might.
And just doesn't want to do anything bad enough to go to jail.
I can see
So this is what I have
can
to
see
say to
that.
Lindsay. Lindsay, if you're watching,
We know you're watching.
We know you're watching. If somebody knows Lindsay Lohan, and
Could you just like
and you're
tell her to
watching,
watch?
just like. Anyway, Lindsay, this is my word for you, okay? Everybody has a dream, baby girl.
Everybody got a dream.
Everybody's got a dream. What we want you to do is go for it. Go, stop him-hawing around the hit and run car accident crap. Give it up, okay? It's not working for you. Just go for the gusto. Next time somebody boots you from a job because you boozed it up a bit the night before, you wait until everybody is out of that studio and you burn that sucker to the ground. That's what you're supposed to do, Lindsay. Go out with a bang. Stop being all flip-floppity like your boy Mitch.
Yeah, wait, what?
Romney,
Oh,
just happened.
okay. See, we're not trying to break up households or anything. I mean,
Nope.
for instance, I mean, just the opposite, actually.
Exactly. And that's why our disclaimer is watch the show at your own risk. What we're not going to do is have you come back and blame us for all your problems. That's not going to go down.
Oh, sound familiar? President Obama?
Oh. Touche.
saying.
Duly noted, though.
Even playing field, even playing
Touche.
field.
We're not even gonna go there right now. We're not even gonna look at statistics. We're not even going.
Nah,
It's cool.
I mean,
It's
like-
cool. It's whatever.
he in the White House.
Yeah, right. No, he's. Wait, what?
What?
He's in the White House.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, no, it's okay. That's also duly noted.
All right. I gave you that.
No, it's okay. Just hang on to it.
All right.
That'll be good.
Okay.
What we're trying to do.
What are we trying to do, Mike?
Address the racial topics, politics. What we want to do is introduce the minority to the majority and the majority to the minority. And we want to cultivate an environment of cultural awareness.
Right. We want to facilitate healthy discussion and promote positive change around the globe.
Hello, world. You're watching On the Level with Mike and Holly.
I'm Holly. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. You're watching On the Level with Mike and Holly.
I'm Mike.
Clap if you're having a good time. Woo! All right, guys, before we go any further, I want to give a plug to View and Talk Media Group.
Right.
They are the production team that is giving you On the Level today. Can we hear it for View and Talk Media Group?
They're making this thing possible.
Exactly.
really
These
good.
guys are completely incredible. They do graphics, they do film, they do TV, they do the works. They got crazy packages going on.
They work really hard.
They work really hard. I think you can get like a 30-minute live shoot for like $600, which is like ridiculous. So
Okay.
you need to get on that. And
Did you, wait, hold on. Did you just say ridiculous?
ridiculous,
that
yeah.
happening?
You know where that's from, right? All right.
I'm starting to have questions about this.
Right.
Go ahead.
Might be.
cool.
They're located right here in Houston, and you can find them at viewandtalkmediagroup.com. All right, guys. This is
And scene.
and scene. Okay. This is a segment we like to call our social media report, and so I
Because
want
there's
to.
a lot of ratchetness and foolishness to report on that.
Right. But first of all, before we get into the ratchetness,
Right.
I want to express a spirit of gratitude and thanks to everyone who has supported us on Facebook,
Right,
on
definitely.
Twitter, on what else do they support us on? Is there really
Well, I mean,
Instagram?
do people really Instagram in real life?
People
Oh,
Instagram. People
okay.
Instagram.
We have an
okay.
Instagrammer
We have
right here
audience
live in the
members that
studio.
Instagram
All
apparently.
right, hey.
I
it happens.
Instagram. Shoot.
I have an Instagram account. That's it.
Dude, I use it for the settings. Like, they don't play around. No, but you guys have been extremely supportive, and like for like a week, like we gave you like 4 pictures and a name, and y'all were like all up on it. I mean, like it don't take much.
No promo video.
I mean,
nothing.
you're
Y'all
like,
were
yeah,
working
man,
it.
I'm loving
It's
this
real
show.
good.
I'm like, we gave you 4 pics and a name. Like, that's it. Like,
All you were working with.
But
We
that's
really
all you were working
appreciate it.
with.
Right, we really appreciate it. But in our social media report, wanted to address a line that I saw, a quote.
wait, but
And
what
it
do we
was actually,
what do we call this segment?
social media report?
Say
Oh, say what?
what?
Yeah, that's good. I forgot about
good.
that. Wait, let's do it again.
Wait.
What do we call it?
Say
what? That's good.
That's
Okay,
good. That's
better.
real good.
Maybe y'all can use that second take. Anyway,
Or is this all one
anyway,
take?
so I'm browsing through my Facebook friends, right, looking at all of their updates that they're giving me. It's really good. And I see a friend of mine.
What?
I see a friend of mine who just responded to one of her friend's messages on her status, right? And she says, ha ha ha, I catch where you're throwing. Now,
First of all,
no. I need to put a disclaimer out there to protect me first. Maybe it's a cultural chasm. like
okay,
we
first
talked
of all,
about
that
earlier.
where was
Maybe
meant,
I
it meant
just
to be
didn't
what?
know.
All right, I know you don't catch a where. I know you catch a what, all right? So first of all, I blame it on my autocorrect.
You have an iPhone?
I don't. I have Android.
Okay. Well,
But I'm
we'll
just
let her have
saying,
it.
I blame
'Cause
it
you
on
know,
autocorrect.
iPhoners are still typing out their messages. I don't know if any of y'all have iPhones.
Do y'all have swipe text?
Y'all have iPhones? Oh, that's good. Y'all are excited about it. No,
I'm
do it
sorry.
again. Do it again. No, for real. Like, be
Woo!
excited. Woo! iPhone.
iPhone.
That's
yeah,
good.
but y'all can't swipe text.
Y'all cannot swipe text. Please.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean-
Even though I don't really know like what setting like my phone is on, but like tell me why like all my
Can
use.
you say like a little more? Like, we need a little bit more like with our like.
One more time, Mike. One more time is all I'm giving you, okay? But like tell me but tell me why my use are all turned to thou. I'm like, yo, you here? Yo, thou here? I'm like, are you coming? Is thou coming? I'm like, are we like in King James? Like, I don't understand like what the deal with the phone is.
I've never gotten a thou, but I promise you, if I ever do get a thou from you,
Right. Like, I'm not that proper. Like, I'm trying to sound maybe a
I'm
little
gonna
smarter.
forward that joint straight to Facebook.
But really, I just don't understand my phone.
No, it's good. It's cool. So I had another one of my friends, since we kind of touched on politics, right? I had another friend of mine who Facebook statused about not going to get out and vote, right? Now that's kind of serious. I mean, I guess. How do y'all feel about voting? Y'all do it? Yeah? No? Is it imperative for you to vote? Imperative? It's absolutely? No, not quite sure. Right here. 3 rows back. Don't. You acting like I don't see you. Like I'm calling y'all.
I know.
I'm
you're
on
acting like-
camera. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't. All
I'm on
these dang
camera
lights and we don't see you. I
Right.
mean,
Like, come on, man. No. So maybe not everybody votes, but I think the vast majority vote, right? Okay, well, this particular friend of mine is African American,
Right.
and it concerned me that that the individual wrote that he didn't get out and vote because, as you well know, it's not always been permitted for us to vote.
right.
You know, there were some people that had to endure some really rough stuff in order for us to be able to vote. And one thing that I did after I saw that, this is what he said. He said, I didn't get out and vote because my vote would not have made a difference. Texas is a, historically Republican state, and that wouldn't have changed it, okay? So I was encouraged to go out and do some research about that and find out, okay, well, would it have made a difference? How do we know? Well, what I saw was just over 7 million people in Texas voted, right? About just over 4 million or so voted for former Governor Mitt Romney. And the almost 3%, or almost 3 million rather, voted for President Obama. But there are like 26 million people in the state of Texas.
It's a lot of people.
It's a whole lot of people. So you're talking about 7 million of the 26 million people voted. And I was just thinking, how could it have turned out in Texas if like an extra 10 million people had gotten out and voted?
Right.
That's pretty crucial, right?
Yeah.
Vote. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Texas could have been blue. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Right. I don't know about all that. I mean, honestly, Mike, I think that same concept can be applied to like in life. Like people think like I can't make a difference. You know what I mean? Or like, a lot of times you hear like, as you're young, like go change the world. You know what I mean? Like go change the world. Honestly, I don't really believe that we're called to like change the world. I think we are collectively, but I think what we're called to do is change our world. Our world, our influence, our sphere of influence. You know what I mean?
I get it.
You know what I mean?
I totally understand. I just want you to go vote.
Right. Exactly.
I understand it. I understand that.
No.
And I mean, there are tons of cultural implications. I mean, when you think about the absolute fact that subsequent generations are definitely, am I on the camera? Hold on.
Oh, he's going to get the eye contact.
Am I looking good? Is this my camera? This is it? Okay, good. So, I know subsequent generations are going to be impacted by what we do right now. That's going to happen. It's not a question. We have been impacted by those that have gone on before us, the generations that were before us that fought for our right to vote, right? And if you have the right to vote, why would you not use it? So irresponsible. Because learning the government system that we have set up and being able to maximize that structure and that system and use it to the advantage of the people who actually need it is really important, right? Get the vote out next time. Because I know we're late.
So you really think that Texas could be blue? Yeah.
Texas could totally be blue.
Right.
You know what?
Okay.
Texas put President, well, can I say that? Yeah, because we said that was going to be a little bit,
It's on
you
the
know, a
level
little
with Mike
touchy.
and Holly. I'm pretty sure Mike could say whatever
I'm going
he
to get
wants.
on the level. I'm going to get on the level. We put President George W. Bush in office. We can go blue. Like, like seriously. Like if we can get that dude in office, anything is possible. I'm just saying, the sky is the limit. Okay?
Hey, Mike, where can people, if they're liking our show right now, where can they like?
Oh, yeah, check it out. Twitter.com/OT level. Follow us. All right? Camera there. And
Like, if you're feeling the show right now, I mean, like, say something.
for real, tweet #OT level.
OT level.
#OT level. And you can also go to facebook.com/OT level and not follow it. What do you do on Facebook? Like us. You can thumbs up us on Facebook. That's what people do, right? Y'all
People
sitting there
like.
like y'all don't know. Y'all know. You Miss Instagram girl. Okay.
Like.
That's good.
She's all up on that social media.
Right? No, she was saying that she was just real quiet because she was a real shy type. I wish we could get her on camera. Because she's a,
She's a cute little girl.
she is cute. Little redhead. Was that red? I don't know. I don't have my
It
glasses
is.
on.
It's
Little
red.
redhead itself.
All right.
Good. All right. And that is all.
Yeah,
for-
guys, tweet us. Let us know if you like us. And more Mike and Holly on the level with Mike and Holly when we get right back.
I guess I wasn't going to take that out appropriately. My bad.
My bad, my B.
Dang. Wrapping it. Commercial break.
Hey guys, welcome back to On the Level with Mike and Holly.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Holly. And this is a little segment that we like to call, or we like to address some headlines, some things that are going on in the news, really just entertainment news.
Well,
So,
for right now. We may broaden our horizons.
We
as
may
go
broaden
on.
just like a
you
little
never
bit.
know what you're going to get.
You never really know exactly, but I mean, we touched on it a little bit earlier in the show, but like our girl Lindsay, she's still in them headlines.
Still there.
She's still in that news.
Hanging in there tight.
And apparently, so I guess the latest is she was scheduled to do an interview with Barbara Walters, 2020.
Right.
And she canceled to go to Leno. So the thing here is that she has her movie coming out, her Lifetime movie, Liz and Dick. Do I even need to really say anything more about that?
Which husband was Dick for Liz? Or was he a husband?
I don't even
I
know.
feel a little bad
he was
now.
something. I don't know. But like, okay, so she was scheduled to do this TV appearance, and but she canceled, and so she's doing Leno.
Lindsay, in your defense, I would have canceled on Barbara Walters and gone to Jay Leno too. Maybe it's because I'm a dude. I just want to see the car collection. Really, that's really.
I
all
mean,
it's really
honestly,
about.
like that's really
bro,
where it's
can I
at.
just
Like
see
you,
the cars? Can
like,
I drive one?
You can't really
No?
play. You can't really
Cool.
play with Leno. But like the thing is I think what her publicist released was like they were afraid that they would ask her questions in reference to this car accident that she had earlier this year, where she allegedly lied to police officers. Like what else?
Ooh.
Like what else are we gonna talk about with Lindsay? I mean, like really, like you were afraid that they might ask?
What I wanted to know was,
I mean, like-
Lindsay, where do you get your hair done?
Right.
It just seems like every time it's time for a photo op, you just have like the perfect 1 inch of new growth. Like this is.
Yeah, like I don't understand. I mean, it's like Lindsay, like we're all dying to know. Like,
gosh,
do you
I'm
keep up with your co-stars from The Parent Trap? Like, I mean, really, like what else are we gonna talk to
We're
about Lindsay?
so dialed into you, Lindsay. We want to know who does your manicures.
Exactly. I mean, like I don't even know. Like,
Who cares? No, Lindsay, you are a flaming car wreck, and
no.
no, her life has been, and that's what it's been portrayed in the
It
media.
has,
I'm
it
not
has,
saying
I
that
know.
you actually are, Lindsay. I really do actually love you. I talk about you all the time. You're really great, and
Follow your dreams.
yeah, George W. But no, like nobody's going to want to talk about like regular stuff. They're going to want to talk about the controversy. They're going to want to talk about why Lindsay Lohan appears to be such a mess right now in her life.
Like, what else has she been in? Like since Mean Girls? Like anything?
Yeah.
Like some things?
Yes.
Like car accidents? Like I don't really understand.
Among some stores in which questionable activity occurred.
Right. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
She's been in some clubs.
She has gone to some clubs.
She has been.
The girl is doing things with her life.
No, she has been in the house a little bit.
She has. Oh right. Yeah, she has been in the house a
She's
little
been
bit.
like locked up.
Like, locked
I
up.
mean, not in that house. I'm talking about at home.
Right.
Keep
Like-
it on the straight and narrow. Anyway, Boy
Straight and
Meets
narrow.
World.
Oh. Hey, did you
Throw that
guys
out
hear?
there.
Did you guys hear that the show's coming back?
Who all is excited about that? We might be missing, a couple of people, on give or take 10 years. But all you 90s babies, grew up like late 80s, 90s, all during that area. Y'all remember Boy Meets World, right? That was the dopest.
It was.
Dude, for a quick second, can we talk Topanga? Can we? Well, look, this is what we're doing, right? We're talking about. Oh, can I allude to our topic for today?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can do anything you want.
Okay, yeah, it is part of my show. So our trending topic for today is race relations, right?
Right.
So since we're talking about race relations, that's why I want to highlight Topanga. Topanga is a sister. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. Topanga. Topanga, you a sister, babe. I don't know if you know it. I don't know what.
She might not.
I don't know. You're right. She might not know it.
She might not.
I don't know what they got in the water, wherever you came from. But I'm just saying, it's some African American somewhere.
She got some curves. She got some curves.
You got some Africa in you.
In the right places.
Right.
First of all, can we just talk? Do you know like the basic premise of the show? So like Corey and Topanga are married, and
Wait, that's the premise of the actual show?
the one that's the
coming up.
new one. It's actually
Because
girl.
I was gonna say the basic premise of the show was, boy meets world. Maybe not.
No, I'm saying
cool.
the new show. The
Whatever.
new show is Girl Meets World, and it's Corey and Topanga's. It's their daughter,
I hate it.
and she and they have a 13-year-old daughter that's in school, and Corey is the professor to the show. First of all, can we just talk about how we might be?
That's good. No, her phone just rang.
I just got a text.
That's good. No, keep
camera.
texting us live. Tweet us.
Tweet us live.
My
Tweet us
phone
live.
is dead, so you can't just tweet holler.
Maybe I turn that ringer off.
What is
Maybe I
it?
turn
H-Dake?
H-Dake. Yeah.
At H-Dake
Right.
on Twitter.
Tweet that mug.
Tweet her, but tag me.
Right. Maybe that like OT level.
It's real easy. Mike Dickens. Oh, wait. Mike Dickens, I. Because I'm the second.
The second. He's the second. He always likes to point that
Go
out.
ahead.
Yeah, but like, can we just talk about the fact that like we're old enough to have like 13-year-old kids?
No.
Yeah,
We
I'm
just
not really.
can't talk about it. That's it.
Yeah, like
I was going to move forward.
move straight up on the joint. I mean, like.
First
move
of
right
all,
over it.
I want to talk about how whoever is executively producing this Girl Meets World thing just totally ran my life all the way back and ruined TGI Fridays for me.
Really, I mean, seriously.
Like TGIF, did anybody else in the audience catch TGIF? That was the joint, right?
That was the joint, man.
Family Matters. What else?
Full House? Were they
Full
on that?
House. Wait, no, Full House was not on
They weren't on TGIF?
No, not at all. Not even a little bit, I don't think. Oh, are you serious?
Mike?
For real?
Oh, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, this is what we talked about. She's violent. She has a really violent streak. So if she just ups and throws a couch, I'm just gonna be in the back in the dressing room.
Right.
And
He'll
y'all
work
just
it
let
out.
me know. Right. And no, it's all right.
He'll work it out.
So
But I mean, the thing
what,
is, like,
what
I mean,
they did.
but I mean, like, it feels like everything's coming back. Like we got 90210, like Melrose Place came back for like a minute. Are they still on? I mean, like Dallas.
I never cared about 90210 or Melrose Place.
Right. Well, the fact is that they came back. So
Okay,
like
yeah.
we're making all these remakes, and like, I mean, how do we feel about it? Do we think like everything's been done and there should be like new creativity, or like are we cool with it?
No, I mean, I definitely believe that everything should be, not everything, but there are some things that were just really great and they should be introduced to the younger generation.
Right.
But I'm thinking more, primarily like Little Mermaid, not necessarily Melrose Place.
I know, like
what value did Melrose
Exactly.
Place add to anybody's life? I'm
Like,
just,
bring them Disney movies out of that vault all you want.
no, I'm pretty sure Melrose Place was a euphemism for a brothel anyway.
You could be right.
And 90210.
And 90210.
That was, it should have been 90210. Mug shots. Like, it
Mug
was,
shots.
I don't see anything really that great.
I don't know. I mean, like, I kind
But-
of see both sides. I mean, like, I understand. Like, for me, like, personally, I would, like, want the challenge. Like, come up with something more creative. You know what
Well,
I mean? Like, come up with something fresh. But at the same time, it's like, why reinvent the wheel? I mean, if it was a hit show, I mean, I get where they're coming from. I mean, like, it works. But I think it's too soon.
Right.
I mean,
And-
like, every decade?
Right, has it even been 10 years since?
Like, I don't even
Corey and
know.
Topanga?
I don't even know. They did, like,
Okay.
a reunion show in, like, 06, I think.
You would know that.
If you did research, you would know it too.
I don't want to do research on that. Ugh. Anyway, speaking of remakes, I heard about a Bodyguard remake. Like, are
Mike-
you serious?
I don't even want to talk about it.
No?
Okay, first of all, like Hollywood, it's the same thing. Like they're remaking everything. Like they did Footloose, like Total Recall. Like I heard they're
Total Recall, I mean, if you're going to remake a movie,
I mean,
I'm just saying blow something up.
right. I mean, I heard like they're bringing back Dirty Dancing. Yeah, and like I hear that they are in talks of redoing Bodyguard.
Dirty Dancing, is Channing Tatum in it?
I don't even know the characters. I really don't. I don't know who's starring. I don't.
No, that's good. No, I'm excited about it.
I'd watch it.
In real life.
I am not hating on Channing.
Yeah.
Let that be known
Can't-
right now.
Can't wait to see that remake.
Mike Dickens the second
Hey, I'm just on the level.
on the level. The
Mike.
Mike and Holly level.
Right, Mike and Holly level. That's good. No, but for real, Bodyguard remake. How do you feel about this? Do you
Well,
feel about it any kind of way?
I mean, I think it's a little soon.
What if they had Channing Tatum play Kevin Costner? Then would you care? Then would you care? Be honest.
The thing is,
Would you be okay with Channing Tatum playing Kevin?
I would see
Be
it.
real.
I would see it. I would see it. I would
That
see
is
it.
whack. You know who I would be okay with playing Whitney? Brandy.
I knew it! I knew it!
Yes! Somebody knows. I know I just totally jumped out the frame. My bad. My bad. No, dude, if they got Brandy to play Whitney, dude, oh, that'd be a remake I'd see.
You can have that reaction to Brandy, but I say I wouldn't mind Channing. And you're gonna like cut me flat for that?
Hold on, dial it down. First of all, like.
Dial it down, you jumped out the frame!
Like, wait.
When you dial it down, you jumped out the
But
frame!
hold on, because see, we're talking about two different things. We're talking about two totally different things. Brandy and Channing, whatever, Tatum, they're on two different levels. They're not on the same level. They're not on the same level at all.
They're not on
No,
Mike and Holly level?
Brandy is an accomplished actress and vocalist, and now we're seeing Brandy dance, and she can get it. So she's like the only like.
Right,
real-
I agree. When
like
I
a triple
go
threat.
to a Channing Tatum film, I don't per se go for his acting
But you
ability.
go for his six-pack.
I go for something. But the great thing about Bodyguard, they had that little interracial
don't think that's-
relationship.
I don't think that's
Bodyguard had that interracial relationship, and so did Boy Meets World. So
Okay.
we will talk more about that when we get back
I
on the
guess.
level with Mike and Holly.
Whatever. Hey, and we're back on the level with Mike and Holly.
I'm Holly. Again.
That's good. So today's trending topic, we alluded to it earlier, race relations. We wanted to discuss some things because we were noticing some stuff come up on social media and public media in general that concerned us, to say the least, in terms of race relations. I personally noticed so much hate and racism spewed all over
Negativity.
Facebook. Just all of that crap. It was nonsense, for real.
Seriously,
really
I
bad.
mean, like people, like I heard, like just speaking death over our nation, and just so upset, and just like we're screwed, and we're this, and going off on people, and it's like, you know, I mean, no matter who you support, I mean, there's a way that you treat somebody, there's a way that you have integrity.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And getting on Facebook saying we're screwed. Hey, nobody needs to know your personal life. Like, for real?
Really? I mean, you just gonna lay it out there.
Like,
Okay.
Put your stuff right on out there.
Like, I didn't know.
Hey, no, real talk. We have another president. He's in there for another 4 years. Is it really that bad? I mean, I hate to say it, but we had George W. for 8 years. Like,
Can we get 8?
Like, we did 8 years of that joint. No, like, we really did 8 years of that joint, for real. I don't know if y'all remember or not. I just know when I came out of college, a brother ain't have a job. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is right now. Okay. But so obviously the big thing was, I mean, like last time around, you know, obviously race was a huge factor, but do you think that race played just as much of a factor this time around as it did last time?
I don't think it played as much of a factor. Yeah. I don't think it played as much of a factor this time. I think it played more of a factor.
Do you think it brought out some? I think it brought out some of the ugly side
I think
of
it-
us.
I think it
I think we
brought
had
out
thought that
some-
we had gone further than we were. You know, we thought we were over some things. I guess. I mean, that's just. I mean, it's never been me, but I mean, some of the criticism and the racism and the way that people were speaking was just. It blew my mind.
You know, it actually highlighted, this presidential race highlighted for me some of my own prejudices, because I didn't think that we were going to elect another black man. Like, Obama, you did well. I was really excited that President Obama made it through his whole first term without like any major attempts on his life. I was very excited about that. You keep changing my camera. No, I was legitimately excited about that, because I really didn't think that he was going to make it through without there being some type of major news break on somebody trying to make an attempt on President Obama's life, because he is an African American man, like a legitimately African American individual. And I didn't think, based on the turnout of the first presidential election that he ran for, that he was going to be welcome into the White House at all, you know? So for him to get elected to a second term, I didn't think it was going to happen at all.
Yeah, I mean, he made it. I mean, my only encouragement, no matter who you support, I mean, is just, even though, you know, he wasn't the candidate that I supported, but I'm going to.
Really?
Really? What?
Wow.
But I'm going to be positive. I'm going to be encouraging. I'm going to have a unified front. You know,
That's good.
I mean, I don't think we need to bash each other and bash our nation and bash and just the words that you put out there. And I mean, the only thing I think is, I mean, I saw some very cruel things. I mean, that's just on my news feed. Like, I don't even know.
No, I had totally
like,
had
you
one
know.
of my friends on Facebook. Somebody, you know her. There was a lady on my Facebook, and I grew up respecting this lady. I really grew up respecting her. Really grew up respecting her. And well, I'm not gonna go there, but I grew up respecting her because of her belief system and the way that I had always seen her carry herself. Then she started spewing all of this nonsense on Facebook. And I started considering, I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to have to unfriend her behind. Because she was letting her friends, like her other friends, were saying all kinds of nonsense on her same Facebook wall. And I'm thinking, why am I friends with you? This is somebody that could be my mother, and she is sounding like an ignorant fool on Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna get this camera thing down. I promise I will. But no, she sounded like an ignorant fool on Facebook, and I'm thinking, dude, like, lay off. It's not that serious. You're a grown up. The country has been here for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Right? Why is 4 years going to all of a sudden drive the entire country into oblivion? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't know.
How is that going to happen in 4 years? If we ain't crash and burn George W.
Oh, you're going to stay on that one.
I'm just saying.
Go
Everybody
ahead and
has
write it
a
out.
dream.
Go ahead and write it out.
Everybody has a dream.
Everybody got a dream. I don't know. I just think that if it was, if you saw yourself as a reflection in the candidate that you supported, you know what I mean? If if the candidate that you supported was talking to people the way that you were talking to people, the way that you were tearing people down, the way that you were speaking death, the way that you were being so negative, I mean, there's no way that you would elect him.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, that makes me question. Maybe some people would
I
have.
don't know.
Maybe people would have actually voted for a candidate that did that nonsense. And it's scary and it's concerning, but it's
Yeah.
also encouraging because with the backdrop of so much negativity, it also highlights a lot of the positivity. It also highlights a lot of the people who are coming out and stepping up and kind of saying, and you even see this in Mitt Romney's concession speech. You know, like he just kind of owned it, took a step back, whatever, you know, and let it be what it was.
Right.
And I feel he could have gone much more negative if he wanted to. It would not have been diplomatic at all.
Right.
But he could have gone there if he wanted to.
Right.
And I'm encouraged by the fact that he didn't do that. But, you know, one of the other things that I saw that I noted that I wanted to hit on was media, like our news outlets.
Mm-hmm.
I saw our news outlets be so negative, especially after President Obama won the first election.
Yeah.
And nobody was like even calling President Obama president. They were just saying Obama.
Yeah.
I don't know about President Obama, but if somebody just called me by my last name, I'm kind of offended. Like, dude, like put a Mr. in front of that or something like that. I never used to
I wish
be
my
like
last
that,
name
but-
was cool enough to just be like Dake.
That's true. He does have a really cool last name, but I feel like people started doing it as a sign of disrespect, like just disrespecting him as president. And I mean, you never really heard the major media outlets calling President George W. Bush, Bush.
Right.
Are you serious? Like, that doesn't even sound right.
Right.
Oh, Bush in the White House. What?
What?
You know, and his family would have been like, hold up, do you know who that dude's family is? Y'all, we got an audience member whose cell phone just went
Right.
off.
I'm sorry, was
here
that the
live. I
Cupid
hope
Shuffle?
y'all heard it. I hope y'all
Was that
heard
the Cupid Shuffle? Because I feel like I was about to go.
Was it the Cupid Shuffle?
Oh, my
that's
bad.
good.
I heard
Oh, it was my people. I thought it was your people.
Ah! Oh yeah, go off. Say something, Mike. Mike Diggins is.
That's for hitting me earlier. No.
I can't hit you. Ah! No.
Somebody take this pillow. It's good.
You forgot I work out. You forgot that.
I work.
You work at something. I don't know.
work inside.
Hey, okay, so we're talking about race relations. So
I'm so glad we didn't spill our coffee.
exactly, like I'm almost done with this joint.
Me
So
too.
like, let's talk race relations, like generally, like romantically,
Oh,
right?
yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk that. So like, how do we feel like people perceive like interracially dating, relationships?
Well, let's tag Boy Meets World because that was
Right.
one of the first places that I saw some interracial.
Sean
Dude,
had him a little black girl.
he had him a little chocolate swirl.
He did. I mean, granted, like they broke up after like 2 weeks.
Right.
But like it was a start.
No, definitely. And I mean, I want to point something else out. Corey, with all that hair, like that curly hair, like he had, I don't think that he was, y'all think Corey had a little something too?
I don't know.
I think him and Topanga was,
Man, they were a good little mashup.
I don't know who they daddies was. But all I'm saying,
But somewhere back
is-
in that line.
Corey, that hair is a little bit too curly. Topanga, them hips is just a little bit too curvy. That's all I'm saying. I'm just putting that out there. It could be what it
Man.
is, but that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, so Sean had him a little chocolate swirl,
Had him a little chocolate
a
swirl.
little chocolate dip. That was good.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was nice. I remember when I saw the relationship on TV with the fam, we were straight up taken a little bit aback because you might see an interracial relationship in general every
Yeah.
now and again in the background on the side somewhere. But that thing was up front and center on Boy Meets World.
It was.
And everybody watched Boy Meets World. Like, that hit here.
Right. That was on
Y'all
that
heard
TGIF.
That hit
Right.
here. Like, that's what, I hope y'all heard that at home, because that was funny. Yeah, so, right, and so we actually got to see a real interracial relationship, and they was feeling one another. Like, they
Right.
was like,
So do you think, like, as a society, we're over it? I mean, like, or do you think
over
they're-
interracial relationships?
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't think so?
As long as there are NBA basketball players getting $1 million contracts.
No, I don't mean we're over it. I mean, we're over it being like a big deal.
No, I don't think we're over it being a big deal either. Because so many people raise such a ruckus.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, like, I interracially date. Like, let's let that be known. But, like,
Uh-huh.
I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, like, I'll walk down the street and, like, I see an interracial couple, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I just stare. And I don't know why.
It catches your attention.
It does.
You know what I
do.
think?
And, like, and yeah, I mean, and
And
that's
we had
just
talked
me.
about this one
and
time
I
before.
completely support this.
I think one of the things that stands out, I know you said this, so I'm going to steal it and say it.
Just steal it,
Right.
yeah.
But no, the
Beef?
juxtaposition of the colors. Like, you see.
No, it is that. It really is that
a
simple.
black person and a white person, and it's like.
You're like, it's
look,
too much contrast.
Y'all don't look the same.
It's too much contrast. But you put like a Latina with like a black person,
You're like,
or
oh.
like a Hispanic with a white person, and everybody's just like, oh, all right. But like,
cool.
you get that light, that dark.
It's just not that.
It's
I
not
mean,
that. I mean, it just
It's
kind
not that
of.
drastic.
I know.
Right.
I mean, seriously. I mean, like for real.
Y'all, which camera am I at? Y'all, Holly ain't got no man. Tweet us.
You know what? Let's get real with On the Level.
Yeah, get real. No,
Let's
you make
just
your
get-
own plea.
Let's just
gave you the
let's just
camera.
get real with
Do
On.
it.
So I told you I interracially date. I also, you know, I do date my own color as well. You know, all I need, I like you about 6'1", with some swag a little bit. You know, I mean, we gotta, you know, I like you generally like you can keep a beat. You know, may not be like the beat of the song,
Hold up,
but like
hold
you can
up.
keep
wait,
a beat.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm gonna take that one off there. That's stupid.
You're
That is-
stupid.
no, that is-
Treat each other nice.
No.
Watch
no,
your
y'all.
words.
Hey, if you ain't got no rhythm, hit Holly up. She'll be all right.
I know from experience it ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. We'll be all right.
Just do it.
Exactly.
Y'all, OT level, tweet and at HDake, at symbol HDake, D-A-C-K-E. No. Tweet me. Yes.
No, get on it with
I'm
that
the co-host.
HDake.
Yeah,
Get
tweet
on
me.
it with that HDake.
Tweet me, because what I want to do is I want to like try and set it up. Like, I want to set up some people for Holly. Okay? Where we going? Yeah, I want to set up some people for Holly. Okay? So tweet me at Mike, M-I-K-E, Dickens, D-I-C-K-E-N-S-I-I. Tweet me if y'all trying to holler. That'll be good.
You know, I mean, okay, so, I mean, we got on this, so like, obviously, I'm just like a different breed. So like I said, like it's always been okay for me.
You're not white?
No, I'm full blood.
Okay.
I'm full blood.
You said that you was a different breed. I was just trying to get
I'm
clarification.
just saying. All right, more race relations when we get back On the Level with Mike and Holly.
Oh, yeah. And we're back. And we're back on the level with Mike and
My name is Holly.
that's good. First off, right off the bat, Toon Titan. It's a program. If you're using Flash, if you're an animator that uses Flash, you want to check this program out. It's quick, it's easy, it's fun, it's quality, and you need to check it out at toontitan.com. Support the show on thelevel.com and its executive producer, Ibis Fernandez, who just so happens to be the inventor of this incredible product. Check it out. It's the reason why Disney, Warner Brothers, who else? Cartoon Network, so many people are able to move through their work so fluidly. It's really great. Check it out, toontitan.com.
Toon Titan. Holla.
Holla. That's it. Now, want to switch gears a little bit. We got a little segment that we're about to do, that we're going to be doing repetitively, hopefully, going forward, called Star Watch. And we have a star among us that we're going to be watching.
That we need to watch.
That we do need to watch. Can get Holly our camera and let her introduce our guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, she reigns from Houston, Texas.
The H-Town, baby. Wait, H. How do you do H? H-Town, baby, where it go?
She is
I don't know
an
my gang
incredible
sign.
dancer. She is a model, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna have some amazing acting chops as well.
That's what's up.
I would like to introduce to you Brittany Wicks.
Right?
And may I just say that how as creative as we are, our topic being interracial relations.
She just so happens to be mixed, Joe.
I mean, like, you know, we're really smart like that.
It's good, yeah. Aren't we clever?
Aren't we so smart?
That's good. So, we're gonna excuse the fact that you own an iPhone. Not even gonna pay
Right.
attention to that. But
Yeah.
what we are gonna do, and believe me, I'm not trying to push up. Gal is right there. Hey, boo.
Right.
Growing up as a hot interracial or mixed individual, how did you deal with that? Well, how are you dealing currently with that? Because don't y'all get like a lot of play? Like y'all get all the play, right?
Well,
all about the
now we
Right?
do. Now we do. If you notice, like the new thing is the
I
mixed
don't
girls.
notice.
We're in now. We're the style. We're the thing.
Are you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Accessories are
And
we?
white girls.
and thank you for bringing in the WG. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Okay.
I appreciate that.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
since we're talking
I
about
haven't really noticed
it's
that
funny
they're
'cause-
into the mixed ladies, but
okay.
You know, funny.
Since we're throwing this out there, I just want to put out the full gamut and say, my black girls, you do. Wait, where's my camera? My black girls, you do most certainly rock.
Amen. Amen.
It's good.
I support both halves.
Cool. That's good. No, so do we. We definitely support.
We do.
We,
Oh,
we support
oh,
every.
oh,
Wait, did we not
oh,
get it?
I don't
Let's
understand.
do it with the right. There we go. No, this is good. So, did you struggle with it? Has there been too much attention, and you be concerned whether or not somebody is interested in you legitimately or interested in you because you look a little.
you're kind of different.
Yeah,
kinda-
you look a little different. You're not
Well-
all the way one thing and not quiet all the way the other.
I guess 12 years ago. Makes me sound kind of old, but you know, hey.
Right.
Say that one more time.
No,
12 years ago.
Were
we
you
weren't-
born?
No.
Right.
That's fair enough.
I mean, that's what I was like.
well, thanks.
Girl, talk about it. Okay.
But we weren't really the in thing, I guess. And as time has surpassed and I've grown to become a lady now.
Were you old enough to date 12 years ago?
No.
How old were you 12 years ago? Are
Were you-
what grade
Well,
are
I'm
you in?
19 now, so I was like,
What?
Yeah. So in school for you, it was.
Hold on. Wait, this is
But
my
you
perfect time.
understand.
Where's my camera? This is quite a quagmire. That's my word of the day. Y'all check it. Google it. Merriam-Webster
Google
that
it.
joint. Oh yeah. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
But you know, being a 90s baby, 12 years ago
We
in
would
seventh
know.
grade,
You were
We
grown.
were grown. Like we were growing up fast. That was when we started our little, oh, she's cute, he's fine thing.
Oh my.
But yeah, now because I'm so busy with life,
At 19.
yeah, at
Nonetheless,
19,
that's good.
being so busy with life, if I can't find a guy who's just as busy as me, then it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
No. But you know, hey guys.
Hey, everybody's
like
getting
'em
shout
all.
out. Apparently, OTL is like the find a date show.
No,
Apparently.
it's not.
Like I don't understand.
I don't need no date.
Congratulations.
We know. We know.
If we had one more camera.
One more. So okay, but you were talking about growing up. So what, as a mixed girl, I mean, was it hard for you? Do you feel like you didn't fit in with the whites? You didn't fit in with the blacks? I mean,
Yeah, I didn't really fit in with anyone because I predominantly grew up in a more African American school, and I was more on the African American based side. I did live with my mother, and she's white. My mom is white. My dad is black.
Okay,
And
it's
I lived with
imperative
my
for you to
mom.
know that.
Right.
No.
So,
Put that out there.
so I went to a predominantly black school, and me and my two brothers, I have an older brother and a younger brother, were the only mixed kids there.
Okay.
Now, give or take, there were a few Hispanics, but there weren't any whites. So we were pretty much like the only white people at the school. So of course we got picked on, and we got, oh, you know, we got called a monkey a few times. Now I find it very cute because I love monkeys. So thank you.
Wow.
I'm sure they
But
say
no,
it for very
can we-
different reasons
Can
now.
can we go back? Because, I mean, you hit on a very real topic. Like, people called you a monkey. That is not what's up. I mean, I remember growing up 12 years ago. Was I in high school? I think I was in high school 12 years ago. And, I mean, there was definitely, I grew up out in a far suburb of Houston, right, where they still definitely have some issues with racism.
Most
And
definitely.
I remember being called like an effing N,
Yeah.
and I mean some stuff, you know. So being called a monkey, that's not quite palatable when you are in your adolescent and like formative years. So tell us more about that. Like, what did you do? That's what I want to know. Because I mean, I remember when somebody called me outside my name, and I ran in the house and I was mad. And I was like throwing all my stuff down. And my dad was asking me, well, what do you want to do about it, Mike? And I was like, you have a Dodge Ram. Like, let's go get him. Let's go to their house and burn that sucker down. I'm just kidding. Maybe not. I've grown as a person. I've grown as a person.
We would hope.
But really, we would hope so. But no, so how do you deal with that as a young mixed girl, knowing that you have both sides to represent, and you don't want to be disloyal to one side
Right.
and overly defensive on the other side? So how do you
Right.
navigate that?
I've always represented myself as a mixed girl, and I will always. I've never said I'm black or I'm white. I am both, because my parents are both, and that is what I am. And I will never, ever say this is what, you know what I mean?
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Now, I have another friend that's mixed, and she just says that she's black. That's just the side that she identifies with.
Because a lot of
and-
people say you are what your father is, which
And that's exactly what that situation is.
in the government, of course, that's true, because, you know, whatever. But as a person, one, I'm not a color, and two,
Good.
Snap.
I am.
Say it.
That was
I
deep.
am who I am. Like, yes, my mom is white, and yes, my dad is black, but I am proud to be who I am.
Right.
Like, don't judge me because of my parents' coloring. I didn't choose that. You see what I'm saying? But when I was younger, I was taught by a lot of my family members that being mixed was not going to be something that was just going to come easy. They kind of set the platform for me, letting me know, hey, you are mixed. Embrace it.
Yeah.
Love yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you you're not anything you are. And then also another thing, I had two brothers. Like, even though one's younger, I still had my older one. So I had someone to lean on, you know? Like, they understood. So it was a
And they're
little
mixed as well?
easier. Right. We're both black and white. Well, all three of us.
Yeah, I was like,
We're
we're
both.
both. It's good. No, we won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. It's okay.
So yeah, I mean, just the fact of when I was younger, it didn't really faze me just because I didn't go to school to listen to people talk crap. I went to school to go to school and leave. Like, that's what I went to school for.
That's a quite mature
So-
perspective on life.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think you hit on something really, really interesting in that, like I said before, I interracially date, and I certainly support it, but I'm not naive that when you get into that you're blending two different cultures. There's going to be challenges. So just like you had that conversation, with your parents, they said, look, it's not going to be easy. I don't think we should be naive to the fact that it's not like, everything's going to be merry. Everyone should just accept it. No, there's going to be, there's going to be some discrimination with that, and you have to recognize what you're getting into, I think.
I would like to ask a personal question. I want to give a thorough disclaimer, though, because I'm not sure who all in Brittany's family is watching the show, and I want to make sure that this stays kosher as possible. But based on some research that I had been doing, I found that interracial relationships tend to last longer. So I would like to ask the question, and feel free to refuse if I can't go into your personal life. Just say you don't want to get into your personal life. I know that that's pretty serious, so that's cool. But I would like to know if your parents are still with one another, if that's something that you can discuss or not.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
it's fine. No, my parents are not. But again, it had nothing to do with their race. It was not because there was no racial anything.
Issue.
There was, it wasn't between them. It wasn't between our families. As far as the race went, it just didn't work.
So
out
the
for them.
families made that work. Both
Right.
sides of the family, they worked together on that thing.
I can't say all of my family whom I've met, because I'm sure there's family I don't know, loves me. They don't see me as a half black, half white child. You know,
They just see you
they just
as
see me as Brittany.
You
their
ain't a
kid,
color.
their grandchild.
Right.
Right.
That's awesome, dude. That's really great.
Okay, so you say you're super busy and you gotta have a man that is just as busy as you. So what are you so busy doing?
I dance, of course. I'm a full-time student.
Do something.
I actually know something about this girl.
No.
Like straight up like,
Just gonna ignore me.
oh, no.
No,
I was
it's
gonna,
cool.
No,
No,
I
no,
was
no.
gonna tag
I'm
team
feeling
that.
on her.
I was gonna
I'm
tag
good.
team that. I mean,
Cool.
like this
Whatever.
girl, like she could be sitting right here and like here's her leg. Like right here. Like she's incredible.
No.
Like I don't even understand.
No, she means like literally, like.
Like,
the leg
hi,
is
here's my
actually
leg. Like I'm looking at my
here.
leg, like right
How do
here.
you do that?
Understand?
Well, I've been dancing for about 6 years now, so it's really not that long. I started off really late because I started as soon as I got into high school.
But I dance sometimes. But I can't put my leg beside my ear either.
Because I started so late and I loved it so much, I had to push myself really, really hard because normally starting off at 16, you're way above the game, and I wasn't. I was barely scraping the surface. So I really had to push myself hard to get myself a lot better. And in that time, pushing myself so hard and working so hard has made me that flexible.
So where can we dial into Brittany? Like, where can we check you out?
Well, I don't have like any videos up or anything like that. I do need to do that.
It's
But
all right. I mean, you're a
can-
star that we're watching.
Yeah, we're watching.
Exactly. But I do have Facebook.
Awesome.
It's Facebook.com/Brittany Wicks.
That's
Or
good.
you can always email me. I'm always up for an email if anything. It's wicksbrittany@yahoo.com.
Now, recently, did you have any things come up, creep up on the scene that are looking promising? Any
Modeling.
modeling?
Oh.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I was at church and I had a scout from Page Parks come up to me and she was like, I've seen you one too many times today. It's God spoken that I'm supposed to hand you my card. So she gave me her card and she was like, come in and see me. So I went in and saw her and she was like, you're absolutely beautiful. You have perfect legs. You're tall. You're skinny, blah, blah. So she gave me lines to practice to do a commercial. And she was like, memorize the lines. So I memorized them and I did the commercial. And she's like, you're an amazing actor. You have a great voice. And I walked for her and she loved my walk. So
Man, that triple threat.
Dude, Brandy up in this.
I'm telling you.
What?
So
What?
I recently went back and took some pictures and things like that, headshots, of course. And my next big thing that's going to happen is in January, I'm going to this huge convention. I was picked out of several people. I was one of the 75 girls picked out of several people to attend the convention for the Houston area. And it's basically like this huge thing where you learn a bunch of things about modeling, how you learn the posture and the way you just tilt your head small ways, all kinds of things like that.
Now, to clarify, I want to talk about just kind of redirecting a little bit, because I want the people to understand what Page Parks is, who Page Parks is.
Oh, yes.
It's not some mom and pop modeling agency. Page Parks just recently got bought out, I think back in 2003. They got bought out by Ford Model. Like, they are
Yeah, they're
extra
huge.
legitimate. So getting on with Page Parks is something serious. Like, we really need to be watching her.
Like, we need to
is
watch
what
this
I'm
girl.
saying. Like, this is our star that we're
watch.
watching. Star Watch. Brittany. Yes, that's good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I hear that you have like an incredible leap. And I'm telling you, this girl looks like perfection. And so, like, I mean, could you like do a little leap for us?
Is that even possible?
Is this my,
This is what you got to work with here.
okay.
Can you leap across there?
Can we just
Yeah,
look at the
I can.
legs? My gosh. To the ceiling.
Am I allowed to take my mic off? Because I don't want it to pop out of my pocket.
Well,
Well, I don't think that you can take them.
I may want to talk to you.
If it
after.
pops out of your pocket, we'll just deal with that.
Take it off? Oh, I just
Okay,
got the
good.
right away.
Good.
All right.
This is good.
I'm telling you, this girl,
She can use your mic when we come back.
watch her, totally talented. We're just going to stick that right here. on the level
She's wearing the
with
leopard
Holly.
print pants,
Oh, yeah.
not the gazelle print. I guess they didn't have
Wait,
those.
is that leopard or is that cheetah?
It's cheetah.
Okay, whatever. You
what I
know,
thought.
hey, I'm not paid to know this.
Shout out to my cheetahs.
In fact, I'm not.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go. Bam!
That was good.
Can we talk about it?
That was like a split.
It was a split. No, she
Without the
honestly,
floor.
She could do the interview in a split. Like she could just be chilling here.
Really?
Yes.
I could.
What did you
Wow.
say? You
I used to fall asleep in my split all the time.
yeah, like me too.
Like I'd be watching TV and I'd just fall asleep in my split.
Right.
Okay. Well, hey, you know, everybody has.
Everybody got a dream.
Everybody has. George W.
George.
Rock it on out. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much, Brittany, for sitting with us and talking with
Yes,
us today.
absolutely.
Thanks for getting on the level, the Mike and Holly level today. That's what's up. We're really glad that we could have you. Are we going to another commercial break? I think we're going to another commercial break.
All right.
And we will be back with our a few other
Final
surprises.
Surprises.
Yeah, that's what we'll call them. We'll be back with a couple of other surprises for our live studio audience and for our viewers at home.
Be right back. Whoa! Are you guys having a good time?
We hope so.
All right, guys, we're back.
We really are having a blast.
I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
I mean, like we're on the level with Mike and Holly,
Mike and Holly.
and I'm Holly.
Yeah.
Like
that's
this is
good.
crazy, guys. This is like our favorite segment of the show. So like, I mean, I don't really know if you know where like this is going, but
I don't even know what to do.
so like we just started this show. I mean, like everything's fallen into place. Like you know,
And it's coming together so quickly.
it's coming together so quickly, but we actually have a segment called Mike and Holly's Favorite Things.
This is so good.
Like, I mean, just such a blessing. Like, I didn't even know that it could even go this far.
Dude, I'm still in shock and awe, hence the, yeah.
I mean, we might tear up. I don't know. But so, we want to highlight some of our favorite things. So, one of my favorite things, and Mike, I know you know too, actually,
Definitely, yeah.
in Houston, it just turned cold. Like, it just, I mean, and by cold, I mean like what? It was like 65? Mm-hmm. And like, I think I saw like a fur coat. I don't know. Or like one of them like vests, then one of them
So
tech
bad.
vests. Like, I don't know, like we do it up big, like when it gets cold. So it's cold, but for me, like, I'm a summertime girl.
Right.
Like, I'm not really feeling the cold. And so everyone who knows Holly knows that I love me a tropical vacay.
There is absolutely nothing like being on a really nice beach. I was just off of the beach of the Atlantic Ocean.
That's right. Where'd you go
Let
again?
me tell you, that mug was like Cape Coast. That joint right there was gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Beautiful island getaway.
Beautiful island getaway.
That's what it was.
You know, it's been a minute since I've been on a nice island getaway, but I have been on my fair share.
Right, a little bit more than me.
Possible. Yeah, I mean, I like to travel. I like to go where the sun is shining. Some people, they like to do them little ski trips with the snow. I'm like, it's too much maintenance. I mean, I'm just like, I got the jacket, I got the boots,
And that's
I got
the black and
skis.
Holly.
Yes, I'm
the
like,
black.
give me a bag. I mean, give me like a swimsuit and like a towel, and like I'm good. Like I don't need the layers. Like I'm hot. Like I don't even know how to go fast.
So
Like,
the
it's-
joy of this segment,
the joy of this segment, like this is
because
unbelievable.
I'm trying to get there because I don't think that our studio audience is really ready
I really don't.
for all of this.
Oh my gosh. This is insane.
You
I know.
dropped the bomb. Give it to
Okay,
him.
so our favorite things. We love ourselves a good tropical getaway, a good island getaway. So, Mike, I think we should stand.
Can we? Are you getting us? We can stand up. That's good.
So everyone in our audience
Tonight.
is getting.
That's here live.
That's here live.
That's here live. Sorry about this. All the viewers at home.
Like the 4 people back home.
Like, my bad.
We don't have enough.
Charge it to the game.
Charge it to the game.
Cool. Come
Everyone
next time.
in our studio audience.
Is going home with.
An island getaway!
This is legit. This is legit.
Scented candle!
Boom!
What? Oh my god! Oh my god! This is incredible! This is so insane! Everyone is getting an island getaway scented candle!
You get an island scented candle. You get an island scented candle. You get an island scented candle.
Everyone is getting an island getaway scented
Everybody
candle.
gets an island scented candle.
Oh my gosh! Like you don't understand. Like there's a picture of a beach, and like you
Good.
should smell this. Like we're not kidding. Like this is so
No, for real. It smells really good.
I just love to share our blessings with you guys.
Great.
I mean, I just never.
Good
I mean, it's
stuff.
just we're living in the overflow.
Are you serious?
Yes, we're just living in the overflow.
And on that note,
I've had so many good blessings, and you guys now you get to share.
on that note, everybody, you have been watching On the Level with Mike and Holly. Please continue to check us out every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard
7 Central.
on Ketzel.tv.
That's the Ketzel TV network.
Check us out. We're going to be here and we're going to be waiting for you. Get on our level.
The Mike and Holly level.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do the on the level.
Do the on the level.
I forgot
Do
about the
on
dance.
level.
We have a dance.
Do the on the level.
Oh,
Do the on the level.
We gotta
do
dance.
the on the
Can we
level.
roll
Hey,
music?
audience, can y'all do
yes.
the on the level?
Come on.
Come up and do
So
the
we're
on
going to
the
do it.
level.
Anybody that wants to, feel free. Come
Anybody that
on.
wants to do
Come
the
on. Come on.
Do the on the level.
This is good.
Right. Do the on the level. Do the on the level. Do the on the level. Do the on the level.
Looking forward, got my head up.
Now.
Wakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote. Yes, it's okay. Okay, I'm looking forward, got my head up. Wakilisha hivi na moyo wangu
This is good. Yeah, I'm tired. Y'all keep going. Oh, no worry. Yo, y'all got it.
Wakilisha hivi na moyo wangu wote.
Good.
Yes, it's okay.
What? Oh, you want to do this again? Oh, God. This is Mike and Holly.
Wakilisha
You
hivi
ready?
na moyo wangu wote.
8 pounds.
Yes, it's
2,
okay.
hey, go. Oh, 1. Hit it.
Just kidding.
No. Oh.
Cross.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Whoa. Just kidding. You're talking about.
This is my show. On the level with Holly. On the level with Holly.
And Mike.
Oh no, this is my shot. This is my shot. This is my
You like how I just
This is
stole
my
that
shot.
moment? You like how I
Stop
like
creeping.
just flip?
Stop creeping.
Creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. There's nobody else up there. Just killing them off camera. Oh. Boom, and we're back.
And we're back. Obviously, we do not celebrate sexual molestation or pedophilia. Sound it out.
I want to give a close-up shot. All I'm saying is this world. This is what I'm saying right here. No, you get out of my face.
Did you see the way he hit me? Did you see the way he hit me?
Going somewhere, girl. Ain't nobody stupid enough to hit a white girl on camera.
You was.